The cast of Bum Rush the web series, and stay tuned for an amazing episode of BME TV. Wow.
Hey, welcome to BME TV. I am your host, NeeNee J. Got to give a shout out to my people, Big Man, Elaine Payne, Miss Coco, and of course, me, your host, NeeNee J. We got a hot show for you as always because that's all we know how to put out. We have a wonderful guest with us today. I want y'all to give a big welcome to Princess Lanita.
How you doing?
How are you?
Great,
Thank you for
great.
gracing us with your presence, and may I
Thank you
say you
for
look
having
beautiful,
me.
sister.
Thank you. I try.
I know that your company is Supreme and Kenyatta Entertainment.
Entertainment, yes.
So tell me about your company and how your company got started.
Well, let me start with I was born in Fort Worth, Texas, Fort Worth,
Oh,
Dallas.
nice.
I moved to New York at the age of 4 or 5 years old, Harlem, USA.
All right.
And then I moved to the Bronx.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom used to be a Christian. She became a Christian and she used to take us to church 7 days a week.
Okay.
And we also had overnight, spend the night over in church and stuff like that. So
Oh, cool.
I was a singer in the choir and also the director of a choir at the age of 9.
All right.
And I went to church up until I was 15 years old. And you know, when you get a little bit older, you start making your own decisions. So I started making my own decisions, which was the wrong decisions. And I was arrested 3 times.
Okay.
One for boosting. The second one was for going to Jamaica, bringing back 20 pounds of marijuana. And the second one was for a cell in Binghamton, New York. I don't encourage our young ladies to, you know, follow that road because, you know, it's consequences behind it.
Absolutely.
After I came home from doing time, which it was my third time of getting arrested, I went to the shock program.
Okay.
And it taught me a lot. And I've really gotten into myself when I was incarcerated.
Okay.
And I really got closer to the Lord. And I realized that, you know, it's other ways that you can make money and do things other than the streets.
Absolutely.
I never was the type of person to sleep with guys for money. You know, like back then, a lot of girls used to sleep with the guys for the fur coaster cars
Yeah.
and things like that. I was more of an independent kind of type of female, and I needed my own money. So that's when I started, you know, doing the drug thing.
Okay.
Once I came home, I said I was never going back to jail because I was on my second child,
Okay.
which is my daughter, my oldest son, Supreme, and Kenya. I was on my second child, and I said I needed to be here for them. So it was very hard for me to find work, but when you know people, it's not, you know, the things that you don't know, it's who
What
you
is
know
who you know.
to help you to get to the next level. So I had some friends, they introduced me to Yankee Stadium. I worked there for a while, and then I was unemployed again. And then another friend of mine, I'm not going to call people my friends. I have to refrain from using the word friends, associates.
Yes.
Because we have to be careful of the words we use because people take them out of
I agree.
context. So associate of mine came to me and she said she had a situation where I could do liquor promotions. So I said, okay. So I went down to Wall Street. I got hired right away. I started promoting liquor for Lillian Barbega, which her company is called Star Quality Marketing.
Okay.
And from there, I was a promotional model. And she was having like some trouble with her own personal life. And she needed somebody to run her office. So I became the manager of the office.
Cool.
And from working with her, she inspired me to start my own company. I started my own company in 2006, April 6th. I know the date.
I hear you.
I know the time and everything.
That's right.
I started my company, and I didn't want my company to be based on what she was doing.
Okay.
I wanted to do something different. Promotion and marketing and branding is what I do. So I started basing my company around specializing in artists, entertainment, and promotions.
Okay.
So, and ever since, I've been doing it for 10 years now. I book artists on different occasions, different events. I used to work with models. When I first started in 2006, I had a plug where I could do casting calls for major movies. I got a lot of artists and a lot of models in American Gangster, I Am Legend, Yo Mama, People's Court, things of that nature. And I also cast myself as well.
Great.
So I'm in American Gangster, I Am Legend, Yo Mama, and People's Court. Like maybe 3 or 4 times I was on People's Court.
Okay.
So yeah, so I'm still working with artists. I also is a coordinator of a Stop the Violence event, which we are on going to our 17th year.
Okay.
I've been involved in it for 16 years. I became the coordinator in the 7th or the 6th year of the Stop the Violence rally movement. And it just grew so much.
I know it did.
It grew. I invited Delphonics Review, Greg Hill to come to perform. They've been there a couple of times. Roxanne Shante has been there. Grandmaster Cass has been there. Who else? I get 12 News out there. New York One. The politicians, and it grew, and I was very pleased of what I do because I'm here to heal people and lead them in the right directions. It's not for the love, for the money, it's from my heart. And I've been doing it for 10 years.
Wow.
So it's a struggle, but it's a good struggle because you learn from your struggles,
And there's some people who don't learn from it. So
Right.
I'm like, thumbs up to you, sis, because
Yeah.
that's a lot to recover from. Because some people don't,
Right.
and you stuck it out, and you are doing your thing.
Well,
and
I
love
learned
that.
from shock to change people, places, and things. And I always kept those words in my head, in my mind. Like change people, places, and things, And I've done that. And I
Yeah.
do it all the time. As soon as something is too dramatic for me, I'm going this way. I'm not staying over there for that nonsense, because I'm
Exactly.
blessed and I love a peace of mind. And, I love everybody. I love the world. I want the world to love each other,
Wow.
God said, if you ask me anything you ask, it shall come to pass. And I said, Lord, I ask you for all people to love one another and come together.
I don't know if y'all ain't feeling that, then something's wrong with you. And I will say out there to the females who are out there getting involved in a lot of stuff, you could come back from it.
Yes.
You could come back from
People
it. It's
could
not somewhere
change.
that you have to stay, and you got living proof of it right here.
Right here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I appreciate you sharing that with us because everybody doesn't like to reveal a lot of things about
Right, and I
themselves.
don't reveal a lot of stuff about myself, and I thought this was the perfect time for me to come out to let everybody know my story, so people could understand the struggle, and you can change. It's not like you have to stay in the same wallow, the same mess, you can change. So this is why I'm here to let everybody know, all the females, all the guys out there, people can change.
Yes, and how can people find you?
On Facebook. Oh, just Google me, Princess Lanita. That's all you have to do.
Y'all
Google
heard
me.
it. Y'all heard it right here.
Google
I
me.
appreciate your time. I thank you for coming, and please come back and
Of
chill out
course.
with me on the couch again so we can do
Okay.
this again. Thank you for look, y'all gotta check her out. Google her like
Oh,
she
and
said.
I also hosted TV And we did a movie called Chicken. I forgot to tell you that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
We did a movie called Chicken. I'm the star in the movie with Artie Cordero, and I'm also doing radio now, and I'm hosting radio.
Y'all heard it. It can happen. Stay tuned and check her out. We'll be back. Deuces.
This is Brother Black. Stay tuned to BME TV. Yeah.
Hey, hey, family. Welcome back to BME TV. It just gets hotter and hotter up in here. I got another good one for you. We have with us today Miss Cynthia Turner. Cynthia, thank you for coming through.
Thank you.
I
Selena.
appreciate it. Cynthia is an author. She has written these books. I'm going to tell you the name of both of them. One is Loving Him and Losing Me. And the next one is Brave Road. And I know it takes a lot to sit down and be able to write books. So what I want to do is find out what inspired you to write.
Well, first I want to say thank you for having me on the show. It's like so
more than
inspirational and appreciated. The first one I wrote as a result of my youngest son being murdered. And I always loved English. It was my favorite subject. I always got good grades, but I had no dreams of being an author. But the first book, Loving Him and Losing Me, came about the murder of my son. And I had no place to put the pain. So I started to write. And as I was reminiscing and I was writing, I was like, this could have been me. That's why the title is called Loving Him and Losing Me, because of my relationships that I got into, the men that I married, you know, staying in abusive relationships and able to get out of it alive. So unfortunately, my son, he didn't come out of his relationship alive. He was murdered by someone he thought he can trust. His ex-girlfriend's brother, actually. And so as I was writing, I used to think, God, why wasn't that me instead of my son? My son was only 31 years old. He has 3 children. He was a good father, college graduate, bought a house at 29, and the people that he moved in cost him his life. So writing was a way of me releasing some pain, you know, that I had no idea what to do with, because, you know, I couldn't go to my family and be consoled because I didn't feel that they understand. My sister didn't lose any of her children. My brother didn't lose any of his children. So I'm like, how do I deal with this? How do I talk to people who understand? So I found a lot of support with mothers and fathers who have lost children. Whether they were killed, whether they died of illnesses, whether they were killed by the police, you know, a domestic violence situation. So I found comfort in that. But the most significant peace came from my relationship with God, because when I lost my son, I thought that I had a relationship with God, but I didn't really know the relationship that I had until my son was murdered. You know, because the whole world had gotten dark. It was just a total blackout for a long time.
I can't even begin to imagine that.
For a long time.
Even myself being a victim of domestic violence, that's a thing it's a hard thing to get out of. Everybody think it's simple and it's cut and dry, but I gotta say it added on to the character of who I am today.
Absolutely.
You know, different experiences do that, and my condolences.
Thank you.
You know,
Thank you.
for your situation, and it's amazing what came out of that.
Yeah, so that's how that book came about, and it also talks about my behaviors and how I could have seen myself, you know, in my son's shoes. So I'm a baby of 13. I was a twin. She died at 5 months. So raised in a single parent household. My father was a Rolling Stone. My stepfather molested me. So I associated love with sex, you know, and love and sex, drugs and money went hand in hand. So abuse, when that came, it was like, if you beat me, you love me, you know, and that's so far from the truth. It is so far from the truth. And through my heartache and pain, I've learned, because I have heartache and heartbreak at the same time. Because the man that I was supposed to marry, he left me a month after I buried my son. So I was enduring all this stuff. But the blessing was, I didn't even realize he was gone without my permission. I didn't even realize it because I was in so much turmoil,
Right.
grieving my son. He was less important.
Wow.
But I know that I was loving him and losing me because I did some stuff that I wouldn't have done to myself or for other people.
Out of all that you went through, would you ever marry again?
I definitely would marry again. I'm wife material all the way live.
There it is, Mama. You better say it.
Yes, and God honors marriage. You know, it's why do people get married? Do you understand what marriage actually means?
Exactly.
You know, I don't need you to take care of me. I don't need you to feed me. I don't need you to buy me no clothes. I need you to be my soulmate and love me like God so loved the world. Like, be there when I can't be there for myself. If I get sick, will you walk out and leave me? If I'm in a wheelchair, will you push me around and say, this is my wife?
How about that? How about that?
Right? So that's the kind of material I'm talking about when we talk about husband, marriage. Because I had 3 husbands. I ain't had no marriage.
And
Just
there
telling
lies
the
a
truth.
difference. You
And
right.
let me just back up for a minute. In the beginning, it was good. You know, it's always good in the beginning, y'all. Right?
Exactly.
So,
It
you know,
is.
but I married men. Look, I'm a cougar, right? All my husbands were 10 years younger than me or more.
All right.
And the last husband I had, he was 20 years younger than me. And we got along better than both of my marriages. However, he wanted somebody else. You know, we was together for 10 years. I'm like, all right. I don't, you know, it was all good while it lasted.
You know
But
what?
then he had to
that's
go on
funny.
about his business. And I wasn't even mad at him.
And you know what? I think when it comes to marriages, things wouldn't be so difficult if everybody just puts their stuff on the table from jump. What do you want? There's
Right.
a man and woman out there
Right.
for everybody. You want that chick that wants to move around and have that open relationship, she out there. You want this one over here that wants that, she out there too.
Right.
If you're straight up about what you want from the jump street, you probably wouldn't have no problems.
Probably. But sometimes when you are you probably will even more. Because they already know what you like, what you about, what he can and cannot do. It's what I allow people to do.
True.
Because I'm always up on the table. I'm an open book. Read me all you want. Because you either love me for who I am or not at all.
True. And talking about open books, are you going to write anymore?
Actually, the second book came out the first book 2011, the second book 2013, and my book that's coming out now in 2017 is called Grieving Hearts. That would be the process of me being a witness in my own son's murder trial. As a result of the man Facebooking me, bragging on social media about how he killed my son, and he didn't know that he was talking to the mother of the man he just killed.
Wow.
So I printed out all the information. I sent it to the district attorney's office, and they subpoenaed me to go to court because now I'm a witness. And and the outcome was awesome. God is good. He got life indefinitely.
Good.
But it was the hardest thing for me to do: sit through a murder trial of my own child. Unheard
My
of.
imagination, and I
You
have a
know?
good one that would never take me there.
And my granddaughter, she was a witness at the age of 6. She was a lead witness at the age of 8.
And how
And
has
she-
it affected her?
Oh, it's tearing her apart, but she's so strong and energetic and vibrant and smart. And my son was raising her, so that's the only parent she knew. So she took it literally like,
And look
it-
at her
it was-
grandma.
yeah,
Come on, she got what she needs with her.
yeah. And I have 5 grandchildren. Actually, my oldest granddaughter is 18, and my youngest grandson is 9. So God is good. He is so good. I
He
don't look
is.
like what I've been through. You know, when the sister
Not
before me,
supposed to.
Princess, she talked about like how God can change us, and He can and He will.
Yes, he
if
will.
we allow Him, and He will bring you through anything. Because I wanted to commit homicide at first, because I knew where the guy lived at afterward. Because I never met him before. I never seen him. I didn't even know she had a brother. And then it went from homicide to suicide. I wanted to kill myself. I thought about all kind of ways to do it, but I was too much of a chicken. Then I said, that's selfish because I need to see this trial through. So God has sustained me and restored me and rebuilt me. And my message is to mothers and fathers who have lost loved ones and how we can hold on. Tragedy, God would turn them into a triumph, because my
Absolutely.
tragedy is just not for me. It's for somebody else who don't think they can make it, because somebody will
Absolutely.
watch this show and say, I want to commit suicide because my son just got killed last week. My daughter just got murdered 2 months ago and I want to kill myself. But because somebody else have gone through it, the pain is lessened because we don't have to bear it all by ourselves, because we know someone else has been through it. And that's how we get through it, because a grieving heart is a grieving heart. It's unexplainable.
It is.
You know, and people think, you lost your child. Because, you know, I think I lost a lot of associates, you know, at one point when it first happened, because my circle got really, really small. Like, you know, and like if I had 10 friends at this time, by the time my son was murdered, which was 5 years ago, I got 3 that I can actually say were there for me. But God knows who to put in my life. So I'm just grateful. So I'm no longer loving him and losing me, girl. I'm loving me and loving me and loving me and loving me.
Well, that is a beautiful thing. Hey, Black Girl Magic is amazing, y'all. Let me tell you, I am so inspired up here today. I want to thank you for coming out. Please tell everybody where they can get your books.
Absolutely. Loving Him and Losing Me is actually 5 stars in Barnes and Nobles. You can go to Amazon. It's on Kindle. It's on BuyBooksOnTheWeb.com. And of course, the author herself with my signature. And Brave Road is self-published, so you have to see me until I start marketing it.
Y'all heard it. I thank you so much for that. Y'all really touched me today. And you got to come back, because we got some more talking to do about this. So we're going to make these some movies.
Absolutely.
Y'all check her out. She's on Facebook. She's on Instagram. You can find her. And I hope she was a bit of inspiration for y'all, because I know what she was speaking about. A lot of women have gone through it, and it's a tough thing to deal with. And she's a walking testimony. So thank you again.
Thank you,
and hey, y'all check us out, because this is the kind of stuff we got going on. BME TV. Deuces. Well, hey, family. This is NeeNee J. I'm so glad y'all was checking us out today. We had some wonderful guests here. We got Princess Lanita, we got Cynthia Turner, and all the other guests that we have on the show. I'm like, you can't beat what we do on here. I'm going to give a shout out to my team again. Big Man Entertainment. We got Big Man. We got Elaine Payne. We got Miss Coco. And your number one host, NeeNee J, up in this piece. Tune in. Keep watching us. See what we doing. We here for y'all. We got a lot going on. Check us out. We'll be back. New and improved. Deuces.
Yo, what up, people? What's going on, man? It's your boy 5 Live. You know, we just had, we get ready for that real show. I got a shout out, LIT, 51699media.com. Tyrone, you already know. 45, my road manager already told me we about to take this fall. You know, Hollis, Queens, Fall Rockaway, Uniondale, Exit 21, man. Your boy got this year, man. But check it out, BME. I got to thank BME and Celine and them for, inviting your brother out. Best believe you're going to see much more of me and BME. We about to take this thing, the sky's the limit, you know what I mean? So, just look forward to a real hot show. Yes. And I mean, stick with us, man. Check us out, man.
Let's go, y'all. It's 5 Live.
I'm about to take y'all to the block,
LIT, we in the building.
Shit, 5 Live.
Hollis, Queens, let's go.
1 beats, get 3 beats free. 3 beats free.
We on the road right now, man.
We in the road right here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is real right here. Let's go.
You talk about the life, but I lived it. 24 hours on the block, live did it. So it's live time to shine, y'all, so let's get it.
Come on, man, let's ride.
Let's get it. Yeah. You talk about the life, but I lived it.
Yeah.
24 hours on the block, live did it. So it's live time to shine, y'all, so let's get it.
Come on, y'all.
Yo, I started in Fall Rockaway. I used to love the heat, so mom told me to put the Glock away. Moved to Long Island, still wild, we just a block away. I stopped the drama so my mama could see another day. That's why I love my mother Earth. She held me down to earth. Nigga, for what it's worth from past raps, I blast back. Cause this is my life, and I've been trying to have that. I've been a fish, you want it real, why you want for records? What the hell is going on with these rappers? Check it. They don't know what's going on, cause they sold. I'm doing this for my kids, so I would never fold. I'm doing this for my kids, so I would never fold. Shit, yeah. I'm not the type to talk ice and whip. I put my life on the line, your boy nice with this. Cause back in the days we used to shoot 5, but now they shoot 9s, 40s, and 4-5. Now they scared to get punched in their face and taste their own blood. Now where's the love? Put down the guns and knuckle up. We gotta stop killing each other in the streets and jail, and we shall prevail. You talk about the life, but I lived it. 24 hours on the block, live did it. So it's live time to shine, y'all, so let's get it. Come on, let's get it, let's go. You talk about the light, but I lived it. 24 hours on the block, live did it. So it's live time to shine, y'all. So let's get it. Come on, let's get it. This is why people out there going through that struggle. This is real hip hop. I'm a 70s baby. You hear me? Yeah. I come to do what I do. Thanks to BME, you already know this. Thank you, Selena. We about to go to the top from here.
Y'all know what it is.
Yeah.
It's live time, baby.
Yo, I've been doing this a long time. Going hard on these beats, destined to get my shine. Show some love to your bro with the lazy eye. We do dirt, take it to the grave, no testifying. I live by the street codes, don't get your soul snatched. I focus on stacks to get my family out the cracks. Original black kings, yeah, we coming back. Stop killing my brothers, dog, we not having that. It's time to unify, the war is on, we gotta ride. It's so sad what's going on in the world now. Tight pants and skirts, men wanna be girls now. I bought my business, my real life more than a hustle. I'm still independent, live still go the hardest. I'm still struggling, still living check to check. I'm still me, still get love, still get respect. Still run up on you and catch wreck with no regrets. Yeah, ride with me like this here. Hands from side to side, let's go. You talk about the light, but I lived it. 24 hours on the block, live did it. So it's live time to shine, y'all. So let's get it. Yeah, let's get it. LIT 516linemedia.com, that's the website.
Yeah, DeAndre.
Live time on
Alani.
Facebook. Check me out.
Yeah. I told you.
516 Line on YouTube.
We out of here.
It's crazy.
No bell.
Hey, welcome to BME TV. I'm your host, NeeNee J. We got a show coming up for y'all today. We got a hot artist up in the house, 5 Live. Yeah, he's going to do it for you. You're going to stay tuned and watch. Watch this set. Y'all ain't even ready for it. Here you go.
Yeah. Oh, how something that feels so right be wrong? Tell me, have you ever loved so hard your knees get weak? Nothing you can do. And a stable mind. Now I'm paralyzed. I'm so confused. Need some advice so I lose my mind. Though you deny, I have to face the truth. In the past, I made a mistake, basing love on material things. Buying everything, but we wasn't satisfied. Feelings we had changed. The truth on lie. Yeah. She's beautiful and perfect. I keep wondering if she's worth it. My feelings, I can't deny. There's something missing about us, and I'm learning that love don't make it right. Love don't make it right. No.
It's so true.
Yeah.
It won't stand the test.